Hello everyone, I'm John Shaffer. I'm a performance improvement consultant and I am passionate about individual and organizational performance improvement. I focus my consulting efforts on two main areas. One is helping people improve their knowledge and skills. The other is helping people and organizations improve their leadership and communication. I'd like to speak with you for a few minutes today about how I help people improve their knowledge and skills. As a performance improvement consultant, I help individuals and the organizations for which they work improve their performance to the maximum extent possible. In much of that work, I use the ADDIE model, which is probably the most used instructional systems design model. Although I use the ADDIE model, I don't necessarily follow the steps analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate in a rigid manner. Instead, I perform tasks from one or more steps when it is most appropriate to do so in my consulting efforts. I also often collaborate with others as part of a team effort in each of the steps. Even though evaluate is the last step listed, I want to discuss it first. I often evaluate existing programs as part of my analysis. I may also evaluate learning programs from various vendors as I help an organization choose the best program to meet their requirements. If I am performing all the steps in the ADDIE model, I evaluate each step. Evaluation then forms an iterative loop with each of the other steps. This iterative process helps ensure the final output delivers the best results. I always try to do a thorough analysis of any performance improvement opportunity. Unfortunately, because of various customer constraints, that isn't always possible. Nevertheless, more knowledge about performance improvement challenges yields better solutions. I analyze and evaluate repeatedly until I have completed the best analysis considering all constraints. I design solutions that best respond to the identified challenges. If the analysis indicates that more skills and knowledge are needed, the design might include some type of learning program. If a learning program is needed, I endeavor to tailor it to the learners and to center it on performance rather than just knowledge. Sometimes the best solution is some type of coaching or on-the-job training rather than an online or face-to-face class. Often, it's best to incorporate a range of mediums and methods to achieve the best solution. I develop solutions based on the analysis and design, which I may or may not have had a part in. Although I can do and have done much course development over the years, this is one stage in which I will often take a lead role and work with dedicated course development specialists to complete. I may only play a small role during the implement stage. For traditional learning programs, most of my efforts will be near the beginning of the stage. I'll sometimes lead train-the-trainer sessions, and I'll often observe dry runs and course pilots. I may also work to schedule trainers as they go out and train at various locations. I'll evaluate each of those to verify efforts in each of the other stages lead to increased learner performance. If the solution to a performance improvement challenge is something different than a traditional learning program, I'll often play a larger role and do a complete analysis of the implement stage. That is especially important if I'm brought in to review an existing program that might not be providing the desired results. Neither step of the ADDIE process should be completed in isolation from the other steps. In many instances, it's especially useful to complete the design, develop, and implement steps in an iterative fashion along with evaluate. Design, develop, and implement a small part of the overall program, then evaluate each stage to verify they achieve the desired results. Once that is done, repeat the process with each of the other parts until the whole program is complete. Then continue to evaluate the program at some predetermined frequency for feedback into program maintenance or refresh. If you'd like more information about how I help people improve their knowledge and skills, or how I help people and organizations improve their leadership and communication, please watch some of my other videos. If you'd like to discuss how we can work together, please contact me through my website at www.johnwshaffer.com. I look forward to talking to you again real soon.